Hey, Tej here. Today we're taking a look at technical analysis for gold. I'll cover wave analysis with Elliott Waves theory and provide multiple scenarios your price may take and explain why we prefer one count over another. Let's take a look at the main count first here. Starting again on 4-hour time frame and looking at this structure from the highs of $2,071. Since then, we've had this as a possible 5-way move as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Also possible having as a 3-way structure. A combination correction, a W, X, Y, X, Z, but again, those are way more rare, so that's why I do like it as a 5-way structure instead. We don't really have a good looking divergence between the 3rd and 5th on higher time frame, but again, if we're just zooming into this last leg here of this 5th, it fits way better as a 5-way structure than anything else in here. So that's why I do prefer it as a 5-way structure instead of that W, X, Y, X, Z. Since the A was put in place, I was looking at this as an ABC. The first idea was that we were looking this as a 5-way structure, however, it turned into a 3-way structure. Again, this was less bullish than the silver count that I was looking at that point, but after a while, both of them invalidated the idea that this was the start of anything bullish. So yeah, this is now a 3-way move here into an A wave. And then again looking for 3-way pullback for B wave. The B wave invalidation would be around the 1.618 retracement of this A wave, which is again around $1,600. If it goes below that, then we can't have the B wave here. I feel like this is basically the last chance of having this as the ABC structure, because we are already so close to that invalidation point. If we are going to be taking out these lows here, it is very much a possibility that we are going to be taking out this whole possibility of this being a B wave. Now within this B wave, if we are zooming in, I'll label this as a WX overall. ABC for the W, 3-way pullback into X, getting right back to the 38.2 retracement of this original move, and then we would be looking for another ABC in here. For this ABC, I've labeled this again as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with the extension in 5th as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For the B, it's just some kind of 3-way structure. I did not really look too closely on this. 32 retracements for the B wave, and then again 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think maybe there's a 1, 2, 1, 2 in this area here. And that's why I've had it here. Now in smaller time frames, we did start those divergences happening from the 3rd of 3rd. So here, creating these divergences all the way up to the 3rd and against the 5th as well here. So it would definitely make sense that there is some kind of bounce from these lows that we had, and we did definitely have that here. And now on this count, I've labeled this again as a wave 1. This would end the wave B here, and this again was going to be the wave 1 here. If we're zooming in a bit too close for comfort here, at least on gold, on 5 minutes, I think that we have some kind of leading diagonal here into wave 1. Otherwise, we could have this as a 3-way or 3 nested pattern, or 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. But again, I don't think we can manage all of those structures up in here to end in here to have this as a wave 1. Otherwise, we could be having some kind of maybe 3-way structure like so. Again, that is very much of a possibility, but I do like the idea that we are getting these divergences at these highs, comparing the price and RSI for that 5-way structure into the wave 1. Now we are zooming out a bit again. It is possible that we are looking at another 5-way structure in here. So for me, I would think that this could be a wave 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Something like this. We did have a lowest low here on 5 minutes on RSI, so that's why I'm thinking that this could be a 3rd of 3rd. And the overall idea here is that we would be creating some kind of 5-way structure, 3 ways back and 5 ways again. And then we would be pivoting off of the way too. It is possible that we are creating those pivots here, or we are going to be creating something like this instead. So if you're not in this or don't want to be playing this, maybe it is best for you to look out for longs after this point. But that is not part of my strategy. I'm going in on the retracement levels. I've already got a position in here at the 38.2. If we are going to create that structure that I mentioned, then I'm going to be adding here on this pullback around the golden pocket, possibly, depending on how that is going to retrace. But yeah, that is the original plan. Now let's zoom out a bit and check out the higher time frame here. What can we be forming here? So again, as we are creating this ABC structure, we have some higher time frame targets here. 32 retracement of this original A move for that wave B would be around 1832. We have the 1.618 extension of this A, B, and C right around that area as well. So that would be creating an expanded flat. The other scenario is that we are creating a running flat where we are getting back to this 23.6% area. That has, again, the confluence with this 1.236 extension of this original A wave pivoted from this lows of wave B. And depending on how we want to be looking at this, we can already be projecting some kind of targets here. If we are getting right to the golden pocket, we could be just even getting to the 2.236. Again, this 2.236 is an extension target in which none of these wave structures here would extend. So although that is abnormal, is possible that that is going to be happening, but I'd rather look for a bit higher prices here, get one of the wave structures extended and get to at least the 23.6, and then looking for another short possibility, as this is again the wave B. Do I see that this could be a larger bottom? Not really. This is somewhat weird for me. If this was for that pattern to happen, we would have to have this as a three-way structure and this another three-way structure. So we would have this as a W, X, and Y. And this retracement here was so small compared to the smaller degree structure in here that I'm not sure if that would be too valid. I think in time it would still fit in here, that this is larger. Yeah, it is larger. But just with the retracement, I don't think that is more likely than the scenario I'm currently looking at. So yeah, that's the reason why I still have this as a primary and then looking for lower prices. But I feel like that is pretty much all I want to share on gold at this very moment. If you made it this far into the video, I would appreciate the likes. Link to my free Discord server in the description below. And for now, I thank you for watching and hope you have an amazing rest of your day. See you in the next video. Bye bye.